welcome back to the Lazy Girl's Kitchen. If you are new, I'm Maggie and welcome. Today we are going to be making a shrimp pasta in like a creamy sun-dried tomato sauce, and it's so good and it's really easy. So I'm so excited to share it with you. Let's get started, shall we?
So to start out, we're going to go ahead and season our shrimp with some salt and some pepper. Of course, I have my little sous chef to help. We're going to go ahead and give them a rough toss and then set them aside so that they get nice and marinated. We are going to go ahead and cut up a large onion or medium-sized onion. I use this contraption here, but really I prefer a knife. We are also gonna dice up some garlic. I use 3 large cloves here, but you can use as much or as little as you want, but I think the garlic really helps to elevate the dish, gives it so much great flavor. And then lastly, we're just gonna give our roasted tomatoes a rough chop. You can use the dried roasted tomatoes, or you can go ahead and get the jarred ones, but just make sure you get rid of the oil. Into a skillet with high sides, we're gonna go ahead and add in some olive oil, and then keeping the heat on medium high, we're gonna add in our onion, and then we are gonna go ahead and hit it with just a little bit of salt just to help those onions sweat a little bit. And then we're gonna cook this on medium high again until the onions have softened. At that point, we're gonna go ahead and add in our garlic. And the garlic, you really just want to cook for about 60 seconds while you're stirring it constantly. You need to be careful so you don't burn it. And then we're going to add in, I use chicken broth, but you can go ahead and you can also use vegetable stock. That works just as great. We're going to add in our heavy cream. That is going to give us the creaminess that we get from the sauce. Obviously, it's a creamy shrimp pasta, so we're gonna go ahead and season it with some salt, some pepper, some dried parsley. You can also use fresh parsley if you want. I'm gonna add in some marjoram because I am obsessed with this. I use it in everything. I also need some dry oregano, and then we're gonna finish it off with some red pepper flakes, as much or as little as you want. And we're gonna let this simmer for maybe a minute or so, and then right after that we're gonna add in our diced tomatoes or chopped tomatoes, and we're gonna let this simmer for about 2 to 3 minutes just so those flavors all marry together. Once that passes, we're gonna go ahead and add in our shrimp, and we're gonna cook the shrimp until they're fully cooked through. So depending on the size of your shrimp, it might take a while. And again, you're keeping the heat on about medium high the whole entire time. Once your shrimp are fully cooked through, you're gonna go ahead and shut off your heat. You're gonna add in your cooked pasta, and you'll cook that just according to instructions on the box. And then you are gonna just top it with some grated Parmesan, and it is gonna give you the most delicious dinner ever. Enjoy!